entering into another flu season. Depending on where you are living, you are going to be dealing with some bullshit pertaining to the Modelo virus 19. And what I mean by that is that some of you guys are going to unfortunately have to see and experience some of the same things you've experienced before in previous years or the previous year, with lockdowns, certain mandates, and all of that, because these guys are drunk on power. You've shown them as a collective, if you will, in those certain areas that you will allow them to continue to do this shit. So they will continue to do it. Certainly, if they can mask it in a way that they are protecting you, saving you, the children, and all of that, then that's what they're going to do. There is now about to be, in Santa Cruz. We're going to read this. Matter of fact, I'm going to save this. I'm going to save it for you. Let's read the article coming straight from ABC 7 News based out of there. Let's check this out. A surge in Modelo virus cases has been reported in the Bay Area, across California, as well as the country, due to the emergence of the highly contagious Delta variant. And the latest number of confirmed cases, blah, blah, blah. And right now, the latest happening is you have these pediatric COVID cases. And the reason why they're highlighting this is because they are now about to try to jab your infants. Okay? Now, look, I don't know how many more times I have to explain this to you guys. We've long reached the time of absolute fucking craziness. They want to get your children jabbed. They've already been semi-successful at that from ages 5 to 11, and now they're looking to try to get your infants jabbed, mainly because reasons. That's it. It's just, well, I mean, you want to say pharmaceutical money's reasons, but when you consider the low risk and the low amounts of hospitalizations and deaths concerning that demographic, none of this makes any fucking sense. Okay? So, they're highlighting this rise in pediatric cases because, again, they want to highlight, hey, look at us. We need to get the children vaccinated. 142,000 children tested positive, which is a 16% increase from a week prior, 41% jump over the last 3 weeks. Nearly 6.8 million children have tested positive since the pandemic began. And again, it's not that they've died. It's not that they've been hospitalized. It's that they tested positive. But this is where it gets interesting. As of yesterday, on the 22nd, yesterday as in, if you're watching this later, or the video later, today is Tuesday, the 23rd, but this is what we really want to talk about with this video. There's an indoor mask mandate in effect in Santa Cruz County. And this indoor mask mandate, it covers private settings like a home. If you are getting together with others who don't live in the same household, the county says you should mask up regardless of vaccination status. Businesses are also required to follow the guidelines. You can take your mask off when eating or drinking. So yes, they are now mandating that you wear a mask in Santa Cruz County. Of course, this is going to be impossible to enforce. But the idea that they would do that is insane, where you are forced to wear a mask in your own damn home if you have people that live there that are in your house visiting, maybe, that are not of your family. They don't live there, or they may be your family, but they don't live there. Immediate family. Look, we've long kind of jumped this shark here, huh? Like, what the fuck other stories do I have to show y'all in order for you guys to understand that this shit has long? Let me plug in my what do you call this keyboard real quick. But this is long reach levels that they're just retardation. It shouldn't even be possible. Now, California is a shithole. I believe that. I mean, I know I have followers and family and supporters out there in California, but as I've said in the last video, you know you live in a shithole. You don't need me to tell you that. You don't need me to tell you that at all. But they've become so emboldened, and this is why, if there is anything to fear, it ain't the Modelo virus at all. What it is how now you have shown a bunch of people across the entire country that are in power, that so as long as they make it appear as if you are under some threat, even if you're not, some special threat, you will allow them to do whatever insane shit that they want you to do. It doesn't make sense half the time, but it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to align or match. Let's say the threat level doesn't have to match with their restrictions or anything. It doesn't have to. None of this has to make any sense because you've shown them already that, well, we scare you or we present it as if it's something or we're doing this for your own benefit. We can use these executive powers, emergency powers to really do whatever it is that we want you to do. We just have to mask it in a way that, oh, well, it's in the name of protecting the citizenry. And that's why it hasn't stopped, because depending on where you're at, definitely in some place like California where they're least likely to disobey in terms of their government in this regards, because they're surrounded by a bunch of deranged leftists. Like, and if you live there, that sucks. And you're not a deranged leftist. That's unfortunate. But they've shown the people that have the power, yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. Just tell us that we're under some sort of special threat, and we'll do whatever it is that we need you to do, or you need us to do, is really how they approach it. But it doesn't end, right? It doesn't end. We're entering into another flu season. This is the third one, I believe, basically going into it, and yet still here we are. Still here we are. Yet they, we'll give you a little bit of freedom. And by freedom, I mean they'll stop using like acts of violence or threats for like a little bit. And not even that, it's more of, okay, we had a threat and we took the threat away, but all the other threats are still there. And then they say, all right, well, cases are rising. Therefore, no, we got to put these threats back into play. I know how many more times I got to say, but this shit ends when you're ready for it to end. It will not end on its own because you've already shown these guys that you'll do whatever it is that you want them or they want you to. You just watched a clip from my podcast, For Cannon's Sake. Catch us live at 12 p.m. throughout the week over at youtube.com/YoungRipper59 and follow us over at odyssey.com/@YoungRipper59. If you want to watch the entire video cast after the show is over, just be sure to become a member on the YouTube channel. Of course, the full audio portion of the podcast is available for free on all major digital platforms, or just visit forcannonsake.com.